Whether he had a preoperative central of 3 diopter or 4 diopter, it doesn't matter. So what we want to achieve is that uncorrected visual acuity should be as close to as best corrected visual acuity. That is our aim. And of course, this problem is not small. If you see, approximately 20% of the patient will have this cylindrical, which is 1.5 to 3 diopter. So anybody who has got a cylindrical power of more than 1.5 will probably have uncorrected visual acuity of less than 6.5. So these patients need to be tackled. And there are many options. One is the relaxing incision, which will be corneal nimble, LRI, CRI, steep axis incision, which will be single or double, and of course toric IOL and examined laser. So those who can't afford the toric IOL, can we give them something so that they can see better unaided is our aim. And it is very simple. But before we go on to the actual procedure, we need to understand that when you are planning, we are treating only corneal astigmatism. It is not based on the spectacle refraction. Patient may have -3 in the spectacles, but may not have a corneal astigmatism, or vice versa. Patient may not have a spectacle refraction, but may have a corneal astigmatism. Two axes may not match. So please correct only corneal astigmatism. And always remains the same. You have got to, whether you are putting a toric IOL or whatever you are putting, anyway, you have to clean with the betadine, mark the 6 o'clock position, and then make the patient lie down. So make the patient lie down and mark the exact steep axis once again. And after that, there are various nomograms available, how much to be given incision, which is usually 600 micron deep. You need to have a diamond knife, and with the rule and against the rule, the nomograms which are available, which you can hang in your OT and can see how much arcade incision you want to give for achieving that effect. So now if you see this, what we have done is, this is a diamond knife which we put on a 600 micron deep, and this is another nomogram which is available. But I have never been very happy with the LRI or CRI. Reason is, under correction is very common. Post-operative glare and discomfort, and biggest problem is the regression. Initial excitement is followed by depression. I had a patient who had a 4.75 diopter of central error. First post-op is 0. After 3 months, it comes back with the 4.25 diopter. So the initially was so happy, and after 3 months it goes back to the same. And more the cylindrical power, more the initial effect, and more is the regression. So if there is a less cylindrical power, less is the effects and less is the regression. So these cases are really not very comfortable, because now after surgery we want to give the final prescription after 2 weeks, which is not possible. So most of the time the refraction will keep on varying. So LRI, to my mind, does not serve much of the purpose. It is only for layman or those who don't have very high visual demand and you want to reduce the cylinder, and they can wait for 2 to 3 months for this vision to stabilize. These procedures work well. Otherwise, my personal choice will be, better than this is what I call as an opposite clear corneal incision, which works better than this. So after doing this, you can see we are given an incision, and it's a deep and just explode. And if you don't have a diamond knife, it is not must to have a diamond knife. You can take blade and cut it. If it is more than 600 micron deep, it will give you more effect. So you don't have to have diamond knife, because it is not an adjecting surgery. I mean, it's not that surgery where you say, okay, I'm trying 2 diopter, I have corrected 2 diopter. No. So it's not adjecting, so you can take that liberty of doing it without diamond knife. So what I prefer is, if you want to correct the astigmatism, is what I call as the opposite clear corneal incision, where you make a phaco incision at a steep axis and make another incision 180 degree away, and manipulate that incision as well. Now this is a very simple procedure, because it requires no diamond knife, no additional instrument, nothing. Just requires little effort from your side to mark the steep axis. And again, you need to standardize your keratometry, whether you are taking a manual keratometry, you are taking a auto keratometry, whether you are taking on a lens star. So what is the topography? So you need to find out, and if there is any confusion, then maybe you should do keratometry on a various instruments and see whether they are in agreement or not. If there is more than 10 degree of variance, probably it may not be a good choice to do any procedure over there. And this effect will depend upon length of the incision. If it is longer, we'll have more effect. Width is smaller, more effect. More central position, more effect. And the type of the incision. Uniplanar is when you put a knife straight. Biplanar is when you make a cut and then go inside. Triplanar, you make a cut, make a dissection, then go inside. And a hinge incision, you have to make straight groove which is 600 micron. You take the advantage of the LRI along with the opposite clear corneal incision will have the maximum effect. So these, depending upon these parameters, you will get the effect. And this you can go, I have done up to 5.2 millimeter because when we are putting PMMA lens, this is the last one. So you can go up to 5 millimeter. But my personal preference is that I do not try to give an incision more than 4 millimeter because it makes wound very unstable. And 4 millimeter of OCCI in a best case scenario, that means when it's a more or less hinge or a tripinner type of incision, not so wide and it's a little more central, you can get in a best case scenario 2 diopter of correction. In a worst case scenario, 1 diopter of correction, usually somewhere around 1.5 diopter. Or you make it half 2. And if you get say 1 to 1.5 diopter of correction, with these cases, your majority of the patients you can actually bring down less than 1 diopter. So over here when I do OCCI, I am not targeting 0. I am targeting 70% correction of the central power. I am targeting them to come below 1 diopter of central power and I will be more than happy with that. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you.